All right, there goes the Uplander. She's out of here. We'll go over the numbers at the end of the video. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we are out here at the auto auction again, same one as last time, the Route 66 auto auction out here in El Reno, Oklahoma. We're gonna try it again, see if we can't find something else. This is my idea of a perfect flip car. It's a little four-door, gas saver. People love these things. The paint's got a little just a typical clear coat peeling. Very common when they get this age. The interior is a little dirty, but not bad. It's not all stained up to the point that it came, a little elbow grease, and we'll get this thing straightened out just fine. This is the perfect flip car. This is what people need. Good A to B transportation. Let's fire it up and see what it does. Okay, she fired right up. Kind of a slow crank, so could be a dead battery, could be a starter going out. We just don't know. We're looking at 154,000 on the odometer. Not bad at all. And Toyotas hold their value, so this will probably go for well over $1,000 when it goes through the auction, I'm sure. But let's check it out and see if it's going to be worth all that. Okay, so the radio works. We've got a check engine light, very common. We've got an airbag light as well, which is usually something to do with the seat belts. Let's check out the windows. All four windows roll up and down. That's great. This to me is one of the most important things right here. See if it goes into gear. Instantly went right into gear, reverse, back to neutral, straight into drive. That's awesome. Now what I like to do is I like to give it just a little bit of gas with my foot on the brake. Just make sure it's going to pull, not slip. And that's all you get. You don't get a test drive, unfortunately. Something else I like to do is I like to let it warm up for a few minutes. We'll check the AC and we'll check the heat, make sure it's got both. Let's go for the AC now. It's already cold. So we know the AC is good, and it's actually very cold. AC is good. Let's go over to heat. Instantly, we've got heat. That's awesome. That's exactly what we want. Turn that back off. So this is what I would consider one that checks out. This is something I'd like to bid on. I'd like to give it a few more minutes, make sure it doesn't overheat or anything. We're not worried about check engine lights. That's common. Very rarely do I ever get one that doesn't have a check engine light. When you're dealing with these older cars with this many miles, it's guaranteed just about that you're going to end up with something with a check engine light, and it's usually something minor. It's usually O2 sensor or something like that, something that doesn't even affect the drivability or the way the car runs. So not worried about that. That airbag light means nothing to me. All right, everybody, we got one. Here it is. This is an 07 Pontiac Grand Prix. Give you a little walk around of it here. Get some better angles of it. Let's see. Ah, here we go. 07 Pontiac Grand Prix. We just got this one. I'll show you the paperwork here in just a second. We got this one for $1,400 plus the buyer's fee, so $1,510 out the door on this one. Let's see what we got ourselves into here. So far so good. I mean, black interior is the easiest to clean, that's for sure. No cracks on the dash, no cracks in the windshield, always a plus. Let's see back here. Not bad. I mean, I don't see any rips and tears yet or anything, so I think we're doing okay so far. A little dirty. I guess you got a little, might have to do a little gluing on the headliner there, but that's really easy to fix, so I'm not too worried about that either. Got a little touching up needs to go on there. But overall, it seems to be pretty decent. Get in here, fire it up. Let's see what we're working with. That's not very promising. Let's see. There we go. Alright, we're hot. Let's see what we're dealing with here. We got a low tire, looks like. I don't see an engine light yet, so that's cool. Let's see if we go into gear. Okay, we went straight into gear. Straight into drive. Alright, so far so good. Radio works. Let's test that AC, that all important AC. I'm not getting anything. I'm not even getting a blower motor. Nothing. Alright, we'll have to check into that. That's not cool. But here we go. Here's the paperwork here. $1,400. That was the winning bid. Let's see what we got here. Some more paperwork. $1,510 out the door. Hopefully you can see that there. So that's how much we got in it. Let's see if we can get it home. All right, it's gonna be a hot ride home. That's all right, we'll get her there. At least all the windows work. We'll roll the windows down. Sounds okay over the bumps. I mean, you could tell real quick if you got one that needs struts and things like that just on the way out this gate. It seems to be okay, so we'll see. Let's turn in our paperwork up here and get out on the road. I'll check in with you guys in a minute. All right, so we finally figured out the miles. They didn't have any miles on the paperwork, and the miles wasn't coming up on the little mile indicator a few minutes ago, but here we go. We got 161,000. Hopefully y'all can see that. Not bad. Not bad on the miles at all. So, all right, here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing home with no issues. All right, so we're cruising along 70 miles an hour. I've got an unbalanced tire, but I also got a low tire, so that might be the issue. We're gonna stop and get gas here real quick because we're about on E, and I'll see if I can get some air in it before we get to the house. But there you are, 70 miles an hour, no check engine light, just a low tire. All right, so we made it back. No issues at all. Got a few little things we need to work out on it, figure out what they are, but this car runs and drives awesome. I mean, it feels good when you're driving over bumps and stuff. You know, it doesn't have that bangy, clangy feeling that they get sometimes when struts are going out and stuff like that. So hey, as we mentioned before, we made it home. No breakdowns, no issues, everything's cool. Cool thing about like a 60-mile test drive, which is what that ends up being, we're about 60 miles from that auction. And you get to find out a lot about the car on the way home. And what we found out is it's got a unbalanced tire. We'll address that issue. Cheap enough, probably $10, no big deal. And the air conditioner's being weird. I mentioned that it wasn't working. Well, I shut the car off, turned the car back on, this right when we got home, and the air conditioner came on, and it actually blew cold and everything. But now it's back to being off again. So I don't know what that's about. We're going to have to look at that, because I definitely want to sell this with an air conditioning and everything working. That's a good selling point. Even if we are coming into the cooler months, it's still, you know, it's nice to have all of that working. And I think probably all in all, and this car here, the Grand Prix, will probably go, I think I could get $2,250 for it, considering that the miles are quite a ways south of 200,000. I mean, we're sitting at 161,000. That's not that many in the used car world. So I think if we clean this up enough, because we will give it a good cleaning. It could use one. It's not bad, but it could use a little bit in here, and we will. Especially the headliner. It's kind of a lighter color. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have some stains here and there. So definitely want to get that off of there. It just kind of sets your cars apart from the other cars, you know, in this price range. Typically cars in the $2,000 range, that people don't clean them up before they sell them. They just sell them with the trash still in them and everything. They don't clean them at all. So when people come across your car and it's detailed, typically it'll sell. If I was selling something for, you know, $1,200, $1,500, I probably would just vacuum it and let it go. But it, you know, 2,000, 2,500, around in that range, I will go over them and I will clean them up real nice. And that's exactly what we'll do on this one. So hey, not too bad of a day today. We managed to sell the minivan, which was really awesome. The Uplander is gone. Made a decent little profit on it. We were $11.10 into that altogether. That's buyer's fee and everything. $1,000 winning bid, $110 buying fee. We didn't spend any money on it other than that whatsoever. All we did was send it to the car wash. I mean, maybe a few dollars if you want to get technical. Maybe $3 at the car wash. That's about it. Sold it for $19.50. That's a pretty decent little profit there for not doing anything but really just swinging by the car wash and giving it a quick rinse. So hey, you guys, I want to thank y'all for watching the video. Appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. Don't forget my Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description. And appreciate y'all coming along with me. Uplander's gone. We're on to the next flip. Be sure to stay tuned to see if we make any money on this one. I think I could probably get $2,250. You guys let me know what y'all think, and we'll see how close we can get to that. So anyway, I'll see you guys later, and don't forget, next Datsun video is coming very soon. So stay tuned for that.